All right. Hey guys, Kev here, and I have rapid reviews to do for you. I have 4 knives here. Couldn't find a 5th one to make it 5, so hey, what are you going to do? Starting off with the Kizer T1. This is the sort of new rendition with black micarta and what's the seal? 154 cm, sort of your budget version, I guess. This was loaned in by my buddy Alex, 814EDC. Guys, shout out to Alex. Congratulations to him for getting engaged. Leave him a comment down below and congratulate him for getting engaged. Good dude. Just glad to see it. Love you, dude. But he loaned me this, and I want to go ahead and get it back to him. So, did I carry and use this much? Nope. I don't know. I'm just not a big studs guy. Now, I'm a bit of a hypocrite because one of my new favorite knives is the Maverick S here. And you could argue they're very similar in the sense that it's thumb studs, liner lock, right? All those things. But I don't know. That one has Zircuti. It's Riot made. It just feels a little crisper. This has that Kizer sort of, not rattle feel, but like, it just doesn't feel premium. It's hard to explain. It's probably just because it's steel liners and it's thinner and all that stuff, right? But objectively, this is a fantastic knife. I mean, it fits really good in the hand. The blade's really nice. It's relatively thin, slicey. I didn't use it much, but hey, I could go ahead and guess I've handled a few knives. The action's great. The detent fires out of there. Kizer's really killing it with their detents. Reverse flicks like a dream. Works really well lefty or righty. They just didn't give you a reversible clip for some reason. I do like that clip, though, which is nice. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any issues with it. It's just not my cup of tea. That's really all it is. It's all I can say in terms of negatives because there's not many. It's very comfortable in hand and it looks pretty good. Price point's probably like $100. I mean, hard to miss on this, right? So that's Kizer T1. The next one is a Petrified Fish. I always forget the damn numbers of these. This one is the PE or PF 868 in green. I guess it's micarta they're calling it. I mean, yeah, it's micarta. It's that cheap ass micarta you see on like the iron flies and the fireflies and those fucking knives, right? It's got some stout vibes, but I won't hold that against it. I wouldn't be shocked if somebody told me this is a Jelly Jerry design. It's really comfortable in hand. It's a bit thick. The handle's pretty thick. I'd be surprised if it's like over 0.5, 5.6. Like, it's thick as shit. But it is hand filling. It feels pretty good in the hand. There's some, sort of hot spots. I'm feeling like these corners right here and stuff like that. Now, this is going to be like a $30, $40 knife. So you got to keep that in mind. They nailed the detent on it. It freaking pops, baby. You also have that hull flies out of there. Absolutely a pleasure to fidget with. It doesn't quite drop shut. Now it dropped to your nail and then glide. Action's great. I'm sure if you spent a little bit of time with it or tuned it up, it'd be fantastic. There's no play in any direction. Really well executed. You got a nice reversible deep carry clip all the way to the butt end of the knife. Looking good there. You got this interesting keyhole sort of hole. I do dig that a lot. And you have this cool blade. I mean, it's pretty thick stock. And it's a flat grind, but it's a pretty tall one. It's not going to be the thinnest behind the edge. Definitely usable for sure. I did cut a couple shipping labels to test out that tip. And I got to say, I do wish it was a little bit more of a sheep's foot than it is. It's got a little bit of too much belly right here. And what happens for me is I go into the pinch grip. Because of the length of the handle, it's kind of getting caught right here, so I can't lean down super far. And then you go to get to the tip, and the belly starts hitting the table. You start getting this belly right here that hits the paper or whatever instead of the tip. So now I got to go up even higher. I'm getting hit right here. And you end up here with a freaking sheep's foot, right? For example, here's a drop point, mini Tempest, right? You can clearly see the tip is lower on the Petrified Fish, right? If I get into the same grip and I want to use that tip, what do? I get up here and I'm right there. There's the tip. I can use the tip right there. So see that angle? right. Well, here, I can go down a little bit better there. So maybe not the greatest example. Good job, Kev. Let me try to find something that makes sense. How about this Asher here? Let's try this. Right there. I'm in the tip. See that? Because it goes belly straight. So right there, I'm using tip instead of belly. On this, right there. So it's almost the same. It's basically turns it into a drop point in terms of usability of the tip, in my opinion, right? It's just a little too much belly up to the tip. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? It's cool. Not a bad knife. I like the satin. 40 bucks. I mean, this thing's dope, right? Next up, we have the Wee Knives Press Check. Now, this one's interesting because I was always interested in it, but I just didn't want to dish out the money. And White Mountain Knives graciously loaned me this, and they loaned me this, and then they donated the next one for my 5K giveaway, which is vastly approaching. Shout out to you guys. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave some comments. Tell me your favorite knife on this list. Tell me your cat's name. I don't care. Leave a goddamn comment for the algorithm. I also like talking to you. But we're about to hit 5K, and we're on our way to whatever's next, which would probably be 5001. But hey, I can't count. So I want to check it out. White Mountain Knives was kind enough to send this along. So use code LeftyTED over at White Mountain Knives. You'll get 10% off. You also get free shipping if you're in the U.S. Problem with this knife is, I don't know what the hell they were thinking with the handle. You get all this knife, and this flipper tab is enormous, and you can barely get 4 fingers. It's a 3-finger. It's like, it's just super weird. Like, for size reference, let me go back, try again. Grab the Mini Tempest. 3.5-inch blade, right? We're pretty much dead nuts. I mean, it's a little bit longer on the Mini Tempest, right? I mean, I got a lot of handles sticking out there. I mean, this is me cramming it on. Like, if I want to spread out like I was on that Mini Tempest, I mean, it's just bad. This flipper, it's just in the way. Like, I don't understand it. I don't know why they did it. Get rid of the flipper. And then, to top it all off, they went ahead and made this smooth. They didn't even make the fuller grabbable. So you have to really dig in to try to flip it. I mean, you heard me. It was like I was taking a shit there. The detent is pretty weak. I put some KPL in there, so it's not terrible. If you flick it, you know, you can get it to shoot out. But it's not, like, satisfying, so to speak, right? The grip and everything, it sort of reminds me of the Brian Brown Knives Jaeger. Everybody raves about this knife. Look at that. Same sort of flipper that gets in the way. And then you end up with shorter handle. But what Brian Brown did was he gave you a flat spot here. And it comes down to a flat spot. Now, I still barely get them on. But I can kind of rest the pinky sort of like right here. Where on this one, it tries to curl in. And you end up like in an uncomfortable spot with your pinky there. And you kind of want to hang your pinky off. I know it's hard to explain. A lot of people rave about this knife. And the ergos just aren't really that comfortable on it. Now, I could choke up on it. The flipper on this one is usable. In terms of, it's basically a choil here. I mean, look at that. I got all that room. I just hold it like this, and I'm good. I can cut stuff, and I can't do, like, hard use stuff. It would hurt, but I don't do that anyway. This, you got nothing. I mean, I'm going to cut myself doing that. So you're up here, and you're basically on the flipper tab, which is why I say flipper delete, and this thing's money. I mean, it would be comfortable as all get out right here, and then you just have a nice, sharp fuller to catch. And you could flick this thing all day, and it would be fun as hell. So it's kind of a miss there. Like, it's just not grippy enough on the fuller. It is a bolster lock, so it's kind of cool left-handed. You can flick it out like that. Again, you got to really dig in. I'm just good at it. I think most people would struggle to do it, plus the light detent. So those are like all my negatives. There's a lot of them, right? But I also think it's a really cool knife. It looks good. This one's a Tanto with the recurve. There's another drop point version that doesn't have one. It has a reversible deep carry clip. They went with the cheap clip again, but whatever. You know, I like the bolster lock. I like the design. I like a lot of things about it. I do. I like the sounds it makes. It feels like a good knife. You know what I mean? A lot better than the Arsenal, the other one that I had in before. So I want to like it, and that's why I struggle with it, right? I just want them to do something about the handle, and if it was more comfortable, it'd be just make the goddamn thing longer then, right? They had some balls here, and they went with the curved notch so that you can see the centering. It's dead nuts, and then you have a pommel down here in case you need to hit somebody with it. So not a terrible knife. The press check. Last but not least, we have the Begleiter Button Lock. This is the regular size Begleiter. It's a button lock. It's a White Mountain Knives exclusive. He's got more exclusives with Kizer than I have freaking, I don't know, knives. It's very comfortable. This knife is really good. I do have a downside to it. It's fucking rattly as shit. It sounds like... I mean, it sounds like I put this thing together in my garage. But other than that big, huge, you know, poop, it's an awesome knife. I mean, there is no play in any direction on a button lock. Really nice. You do have a recessed sort of button situation, but they didn't actually, like, make the button low enough. So it's kind of weird. You know, I guess when it's closed, you can't accidentally open it. Maybe, but when it's open, that button sticks all the way out. So I don't know what they're going for there. The detent for a button lock, short of the Wii Mini Malice at Blade Show, this is probably the best one I've handled with the detent. I mean, it's not okay. ProTech, you know, forget ProTech, they're the best, but. It feels really good. It feels like a proper flipper, so to speak, right? You can get the thing, push button it, flies out. You can light switch it, flies out. The action on the drop, perfect. Little bit of stick, but the button is so big and comfortable, doesn't bug me. Like on the Malibu, it's not as big and comfortable, so it's a little uncomfortable. This is great. It drops like that with no play at all. I mean, really good shit. I mean, it's dead nut centered. You get these cool red and black scales, and they're contoured. Really nicely done. Feels great in the hand. You get the, you know, throw-on clip everybody uses, whatever. And I bet you this knife in 154 cm is like, how much do you think this is? 80 bucks tops, you know? So... probably less than that. Who knows? I don't actually know. Super just good knife. I really like it. I've enjoyed it. And it's got that classic Begleiter drop point blade. Yeah, I really like it. Comfortable in hand. And this is actually now a giveaway knife for my 5K giveaway. So again, shout out to you guys. This will be part of it. I already have like 3, 4, 5 knives for that. I got a knife from White Mountain Knives right here. Shout out to Justin over there. I have a knife from Asher coming, at least one. I have a knife from Troy over at Northwoods Leatherworks Co. He sent in. I think Quiet Carry's sending something. Urban EDC Supply is sending something. So there's already like 5 knives set up. I'm probably going to add something. Plus, you know, KPL is obviously going to send stuff, and we'll see if anybody else replies and decides to send stuff. So get ready for a sick giveaway. I'll probably do a live. So I'll do a video, and I'll show everything you can win, and I'll probably have you enter there, and then I'll do a live, and I'll pull names, and you have to be on the live, and you can win. That's probably the way I'll do it. Either that, or I'll do like a numbers game on a live stream. But I like doing the ones on the live, and maybe I'll keep one item to just give away in the video so you don't have to be there live. But I think the people who support me by showing up to the lives, you know, you get a chance to win it live. I think that's better. I get it. Some people can't be on lives. That's fair. There's nothing against that. But I got to do it some way. Anyway, what am I talking about? This is awesome. Begleiter, White Mountain Knives exclusive button lock. Check it out. Yeah, this is really good. It's addictively good. So check it out, guys. So there you go. That's the Begleiter button lock, the Kizer T1, the Petrified Fish something, and the press check from Wii. So thank you to White Mountain Knives. Thank you to Alex at 814. Thank you guys. I love you all. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you later.